Okay, so we are going to start our first demonstration here with our wet styling and pin curls. We're going to start with some Cascade curls. And so I would recommend that you get yourself a mannequin that has hair that's about 4, 5, maybe 6 inches in length. And then just a few supplies you're going to need. You're going to need your pin curl clips. Okay, pin curl clips. These are the ones that do not have the hole in between. Let me show you the difference. Okay, this is a roller clip. See the hole there in between? Okay, we don't want roller clippies. You'd be very frustrated as you're trying to work. So make sure they're the pin curl clips, the ones that close all the way through. Okay, then you're also going to want some duckbill clips. Okay, and your water bottle. And you're going to want some end papers. Okay, you may not use them every time, but if you have some ends that don't want to wrap in there, you may choose to use those. So I like to lay them in the palm of my hand, turn my tail comb upside down, and just give those papers a little spin. Makes it a little bit easier to pick up those end papers. And give them a nice little fan those out. Okay, see that nice little fan there? And then of course we need our tail comb. Okay, so I'm going to start here. I've already wet down my mannequin. Make sure to wet her down. Okay, and I would like for you to, if you haven't already, pause right here and get together your supplies so that you have everything that you need so that you can move forward here. Okay, now I'm going to move into sectioning the hair, and I'm going to section here right at the parietal, and I'm going to section just behind the ear, and this is going to be our first panel of Cascade curls. And remember, Cascade curls are those stand-up curls. So just to keep things nice and neat, I'm going to section that with a duckbill clip to hold that out of my way. I'm going to do the same as I did up on top here in the back. Okay, so I have this nice clean little section. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use square bases, and we've talked about the 3 parts of the curl. We have the base, the stem, and of course the circle. I'm going to make this real easy for us. We're going to take this in a rectangular section. I'm going to have you comb that hair smooth, and I'm going to have you just twist that on back. Grab yourself one of those pin curl clips and just section that out of the way. You're going to do that with the next rectangular section. Okay, grab yourself a pin curl clip and just clip that out of the way. And then we're left with this last one here. Same thing, just give that a little twist there. Now you could use a little bit of gel or styling lotion when you do this. If you don't, I just suggest keeping that hair nice and wet. Okay, so we're going to start back up here at the top, and we're going to start on the front hairline, and I'm going to take this little square section out. So you can see I have a nice square. I'm going to break this into 3 equal parts. Okay, and I'm going to comb that hair up. These particular Cascade curls are going to be on base. So I'm going to take all of that hair. Now here's 90, okay, straight out from the head. We're going to bring it 45 degree beyond perpendicular, and we're going to ribbon those ends together. See how I smooth those all out? And we're just going to close the door here, creating that little C shape and roundness, and we're going to bring that curl right down onto its base. Now we're going to bring that pin curl, we're going to come right through the center of that circle and secure the circle to its base. Okay, so if you can see, I can see right through the circle here. You should be able to see through there as well. If I come through here, you can see that that curl sits directly on its base. Okay, so I'm going to continue on. Keep in mind, you can pause this video at any time as you're working through here. Okay, so you can be working right along with me. Ribbon those ends together. Bring that curl right down onto base and secure that into place. Securing the curl to its base. Okay, 45-degree beyond perpendicular here. Ribbon that end together. Bringing that right down on the base. Keep those little ends in there. Okay, she starts to dry out, wet her down again. They're much easier to manipulate when that hair is wet. That water kind of acts like a little bit of glue and holding that hair together, those ends together. Okay, so again, I'm going to comb that hair. Here's 90, and I'm going to direct that hair up. Okay, at a 45-degree angle here. Ribbon that together. You can see how I'm rolling that right down to sit on its base, grabbing myself a pin curl clip and securing it to its base. Okay, ribboning. I hope you're doing this right along with me here. And we're going to do a panel of 9 of them. Now, I know that pin curls aren't really the fashion right now, but let me tell you, in 20 plus years in the beauty industry, having this foundational skill has helped me when styles have come through, like the Downton Abbey era, and those soft kind of finger waved ridge curls came into play here in the last few years in prom. So I promise you that those styles come back for us, and to have that skill set just adds a little, another extra tool in your tool belt. Okay, so wetting that hair down here again. This is my last rectangular section. Again, these are all on base. And I am combing that hair up at that 45-degree angle. Okay, I'm going to turn her here. See if you can see that. Okay, so 90 is here. I'm taking it 45-degree beyond. And I'm going to roll that right down onto base. Seeing right through those curls, grabbing myself a clip and securing. I just have 2 more left. Find that 45-degree beyond perpendicular. Ribboning those ends. Bringing that right down onto base. Make sure those ends stay inside your curl. I'm going to come from this side here to secure so I don't lose those ends. Okay, and I'm just going to show you here, I hadn't done that previously. If you're struggling with those ends staying together, the reason we have those end papers out, just